Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and it's a weekly reading for the week of November 18th to the 24th. This week, Gemini, we have the Protection Oracle card. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Hermit, the Fool, the High Priestess, and the Empress. So as you can see here, Gemini, you have 4 out of 6 major arcana here. The amount of major arcana indicates the significance of the reading, and the more linked it is to the big themes in life, our life lessons, our karmic contracts, and that kind of thing. So what I'm seeing in the cards here is a really big sort of self-directed journey. I cannot get the song out of my head by, for those of you that are old enough to remember it, by Enigma, The Return to Innocence. And I feel like some of you might have been through, some period of healing, some darker time, where you really are reintegrating yourself again. You're really coming back to yourself in order to start this extremely strong new beginning that we see come in. So yeah, really interesting energies here, guys. I feel like some of you also have been doing the shadow work. That's just a theme that's really standing out for me as I look at these cards. So I'm just going to kick off by reading out your oracle card, Protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. You are being called to protect your energy and call back your power. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at who and what drains your energy. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically at night. Energetic cords are formed between people, places, objects, and events. So it's important to keep checking in. Your energy and energetic space are sacred, so keep them as such. Yeah, so I really feel like some of you have been through a darker time. This is the theme at the moment that we see going on in most endings as we approach the wrapping up of this 10-year cycle. So a lot of darker energies, denser energies, situations that don't serve us have been purged or are in the process of being purged. And those of us that have already been through a massive healing process are now in that stage of putting ourselves back together, of going within, of seeking the answers, of laying the foundation for new beginnings. And that's what I really do see here for you, Gemini. I feel strongly compelled to place these two cards together, the Hermit and the Six of Cups energy, because for me, I feel like you have been through that period, that period where you did need to shut down your energy for a while and go into hermit mode. So, this is a general reading, guys. There can be many situations that call for us to do that. It can be when we end a relationship and, we're going through that deep healing, that deep self-reflection, thinking about, what happened in that situation, what we need to do again to not repeat the cycle. Some of us, it can be in the business, front as well. Maybe leaving a job or a role that's defined us for could be a long period of time, really thinking about, what's next on your journey. It can just be going through a sense of spiritual awakening or turning the seasons in your life, going from, some of you might be going from adolescence into adulthood. Some of us might be going from, approaching middle age, or it's that kind of transition that might cause you to want to go into hermit mode and to really reflect on things. But what I'm seeing with the Six of Cups here is that this is a process of you returning to your innocence, returning to your true self, your childlike quality, rediscovering your sense of self-love and getting back into that place. Because when you put all the pieces together and you become whole again, that's when we can call in that new beginning energy and have the best start on a new journey, because, we're going at it from a place of wholeness. So, the Hermit can be about, spiritual awakening, spiritual healing, renewal, reflection, that kind of thing. It's also linked, to, sorry, the candles are all going out. I was getting distracted. Sorry, guys. It links to the star energy there with that little star and the lantern. So as we know, the star is about renewal. It's about healing. It's getting ready for, to birth new beginnings that we see coming. And, this is your recent past position. So you might still be in this energy now of not quite knowing, what that next journey entails. But, you know, the more you seek that wisdom that does lie within you, the brighter the star energy will burn, and little by little, you know, those steps forward will become illuminated, until you can see, the path that unfolds in front of you. Now, the Hermit has been said to have a 9-month energy, guys. So, you know, this can be, a journey that's going to unfold into next year, which would make sense. If we're wrapping up a 10-year cycle, you might be on the threshold of starting something quite new. And, it can take a while to establish a new direction. I'm not going to rule out pregnancy or birth for some of you with the Hermit, with the 9-month energy and the Empress in the reading. Some of you might be, taking time out because you're actually pregnant or thinking about conceiving. That is a strong possibility too for some of you, obviously pretty specific. Yeah, but the Six of Cups, really getting back to yourself, your pure state, reconnecting with your higher purpose, figuring out what you really want for your life, getting yourself in a place where you're ready to receive love, to give and receive love, and that starts with healing yourself. Beautiful, because what we see here for you, Gemini, is that new beginning that wants to burst through, and we see it developing here with the Empress. So we have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Fool. So the Three of Pentacles is about manifestations, new manifestations, because 3 being the number of manifesting. So, this could be you starting to build a new direction. It can be, if this is a work reading for you, you think, this could be you approaching a apprenticeship, learning new skills, joining a new team, embarking on teamwork together, a new project, that kind of thing. But, it has that sense of building and learning and developing and manifesting and beginning. So together with the Fool card, this could just indicate, you're really starting to take those first steps on a new journey. So for me, this is the progression of the Fool from the Hermit. Here we sort of had you in that sort of in-between zone with that sort of dimly lit lantern, only seeing a couple of steps in front of you. And now we see you in your present position, or moving into your current energies with the sun fully lit. You can see the pathway ahead of you, but the reminder with the Fool card is that we are encouraged to take that leap of faith and to take those first tentative steps on the journey, even though we may not know where the final destination is leading. So you might start to see the path, you might start to see that direction that you want to build to, but you don't necessarily know exactly where is this going to go. What kind of job am I going to get at the end of this? What kind of relationship am I going to be in? Where am I going with my life in my next chapter? But we're not concerned with that. We're really just concerned with, we know that change is upon us and we have to make change. We have to take that leap of faith and start that journey. And then, once we leap, the net will catch us, and the universe has your back. You need to make, clear, instinctual decisions as you move forward. And, try and carry forth with a light load, taking no baggage from the past, and that's where you'll get that real growth and transformation that you're seeking. So in the future, guys, near future, it's a weekly reading, we have the Empress and we have the Ten of Pentacles that came out with it, and the High Priestess. Yeah, so I'm just going to start with the High Priestess actually. For me in this particular reading, this really relates to all being revealed in good time, guys. So, we have this element of not really knowing where the destination is leading us to. But the High Priestess is here to say, you're on the right path. Trust your intuition and move forward. But I will reveal the destination. I will reveal the end goal. I will reveal it when you're ready. Yes, there is magic going on behind the curtains. Things are building. You are being divinely guided, but it's maybe not time to know exactly what that end point is quite yet. But we can see the kind of energies that are coming forth here in your near future, the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. So for me, if the Fool was, the promise or the encouragement to take that leap of faith on the new journey, then the Empress is the promise that great things will follow. She is the pure potential of possibility. She births new things into the physical realm. So yes, it can be a physical birth. It can be, you know, the birth of a new project, a new idea. We have the Ten of Pentacles with her, so whatever this is that she's going to bring forth for you is something that has the ability to become extremely materially abundant for you, because we're going also from a Three of Pentacles to a Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, it can be a relationship that can go the distance, can be a new home, it can be financial abundance. Whatever this thing is that you're starting, I see, you know, if we've got Three of Pentacles in the Fool here, now we have the Ten of Pentacles and an Empress energy. So it's actually all, you know, taking the next step. It's progression. So, you know, I think this journey that you're on, Gemini, I think take your time with it, because you're really setting up for your next chapter, and it's going to unfold into something stable, abundant, and solid, and deeply beautiful and connected for you with the Empress energy. So just keep in mind, even though, you know, it's human nature to always want to know where we're heading, always want to know what the end goal is, and being really results driven, the High Priestess is saying, we're keeping this under wraps. Everything in good time, everything will be revealed. So Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Keep in mind it is a general reading. It won't be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment if you'd like to share how it's unfolding in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.